I said it was pretty special afterwards in the change rooms and the bus back, but we haven't really talked too much about England. We haven't had time to do too much of a review. Just wanted to tidy up a few things from that game, and then just our whole focus has been on preparing for Fiji. We know how important that is, but we had a light session this morning. There'll be a bit more intensity this afternoon, so the chat's been about making sure mentally we're right, and that's the key for this. You've got to put Saturday behind, and we know now it's incredibly important to get a result on Thursday, and if we can do that, then it puts us a little bit more in that box seat. Tyler had picked up an injury during the training camps and that, and it was one of the reasons he didn't make the squad initially, which he probably, if he hadn't picked up the injury, there was a good chance he would have made the squad. So he's a quality young man, and just go out there and play. And same with Matthew as well. He's got some special qualities with his footwork. He's not the biggest player in the world, but we're confident that they'll step up and do a job for us. I had a look at online a couple of things, and just see the celebrations in Wales and people in rugby clubs and pubs and streets and stuff. It was just it was phenomenal, and it just shows what rugby means to the nation of Wales, and we got a massive lift from that, seeing those reactions. And it was one of the things that we said when we left the hotel, let's make a nation proud, and I think the boys did that.
Sam, both your mates in the back row reaching 50 caps in this game. Toby, second youngest after George. What about them as playmates alongside you?
I think they're probably more concerned about what song they got to sing after the game than probably the 50th cap. Toby won't sing, that's for sure. I think Toby, especially in the second half last Saturday, I've always said I think he's one of the most well-rounded, gifted players I've played with. I'm not sure there's anything he can't do. If you're allowed to stay a little bit longer at training, you see him kicking at the end of sessions and stuff as well. He's just hugely talented, and Dan, I think he's almost revolutionised tackling, really. He's sort of world renowned now for his sort of chop tackle, and teams are adapting their style. I think he did it first really in 2011 really effectively, particularly in the quarter-final against Ireland, and people have started to copy him because of that. So both of them are hugely influential players in our squad, and it's been a privilege to play alongside both of them. In the change room and on the bus, it was awesome, the celebration and stuff, but then players were even talking to each other then, you're like, definitely can't let this slip now against Fiji. We've done all this hard work now, and it's not just the week of the England game, it's going back 3-4 months. For me, it would be an easy one. I know the players aren't going to be in the wrong mindset going to the Fiji game, because it would be so easy to slip up against a Fiji team who I can guarantee it won't be 66-0 like 4 years ago. Completely different side to the one we played 4 years ago. And we know we're going to have to be at our best to get a good result there. So there's going to be no complacency whatsoever. I can definitely guarantee that from the players.
Yeah. I think what's going to play a massive part for us on Thursday is the crowd. And the crowd getting behind us. And when those Welsh supporters get behind us and support, it's hugely lifting for these group of players, and so I need them to be as vocal as they possibly can be, because they that hopefully might be the difference between what's going to be a tough Fijian team. The two games that they've played against England and Australia, even though they've lost, they've been in those games and they've been a little bit unlucky, so it's not going to be an easy encounter for us.